Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 311 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. We're doing one thing every day to be a better human being, a better version of ourselves. And we're simultaneously running with No Nonsense November. Every day this month, I'm sharing some wisdom, some long fought, hard lessons learned. I wish I could say I've learned things the easy way and my life has just run smoothly every single day of my life. But that would be a bold-faced lie, and I don't believe in lying. My life has not gone smoothly, and part of why I talk about the things I talk about is because they were the biggest epiphanies and aha moments, and they've helped me to move the needle and advance my business and my life in the direction I wanted it to go, more than other things that we try and do and think about as we're creating the life that we want. Today's topic is reflection. And I will admit that prior to the last few months, I journaled and I did things, but I only did them half-heartedly when it came to reflection and different types of things, especially reflecting about myself, my life, where I'm at, what I really, really want. I've been involved in the school community for probably 2 months now, and I think in a couple of days it's 2 months. And I realized that all of the things I'm attracted to on that platform are spiritual, personal development, things that we would consider woo-woo. And probably because I have a business group, I am looking for what is the foundational things that we need to have in place in order to make anything in our life work, but especially when we're running and growing and building and supersizing a business. So today, before we even got started, I realized, and that's what we're going to do today, we're going to reflect on where we are so far in this challenge. This first 7 days is all about ownership. It's about taking absolute, full, 100% ownership of your life. Why? Because no one else can. It's your life. Nobody else cares as much as you do. And only you can know and discover and uncover and reflect and figure out what is right for you. It's why I talk so often about defining things and words and what they actually mean to you. When I say gratitude, what does that actually mean to you? It probably means something similar, but also something slightly different than what it means to me and a lot of other people, right? There is no common definition unless you go to a reference like, Webster's dictionary, if anybody still uses that, and you look it up and you look at the meaning and you either agree with it or you don't. You say, yes, this is my interpretation. I agree with the dictionary. This is what everyone should agree with. It doesn't work that way, right? A lot of times we spend our communication in our lives explaining to people what we mean and how we feel about certain things, and what they mean to us, because we can only ever share what they mean to us. I have to share the Webster's dictionary version, but that doesn't mean it will resonate or that you'll be able to relate to it. So what are we doing today? Today, we are taking a reflection and, if necessary, a reset, but just a pause in our challenge. And we're going to look back on the week so far and ask ourselves, have we missed anything? Do we miss a day? Let's catch up before we start the second week, so to say, of the challenge, which we're going to switch gears and go to building momentum. Well, we don't want to build momentum if we're not clear on where we are right now. So I want you to pause. I want you to breathe. I want you to realign. I will tell you, I don't think I've heard, there's so many new things I've learned since I joined this platform. Realign, regulate your body and your emotions and everything. All new terms for me, all very powerful. Done some really fun challenges since I've been here. I'm in one right now, a 21-day manifestation challenge, manifesting, hypnosis, all kinds of tools that we forget all of us could use if we wanted to just check them out and try them. EFT, I totally forget about EFT, except for every 5 years or so, I get a reminder of it. And then I'm like, oh my God, I forgot how effective that is on me. Why am I not doing that for anything that's challenging me right now? So over the course of this 30 days, we will make sure we talk about and refresh our memories or introduce ourselves to new tools and techniques and strategies that can help us to absolutely positively knock achieving the life that we want out of the park. So today, and I'm going to share my example. I was already thinking about this morning as I was getting ready. And I realized that I planned this No Nonsense November different than any of the No Nonsense Novembers I've done before. And usually what I do, at least for the last couple of years, is every month I talk about the process that we create in January for the annual challenge. And I realized that I did not build in anywhere for the ideas process this month. I built out 30 topics, which I usually do, but normally I will tweak the challenge and I will make sure I can fit in our process one more time. So I am going to do that. It's not a reset. It's just a teeny tiny pivot. And what I'll probably do, fair warning, is double up on days topics. So for example, today was a reflect and reset, pause, recharge your batteries, notice how far you've come, make sure that what you want is really what you want, and that you'll take 100% ownership of that, and then move forward. But I will build in 7 days for the ideas process somewhere in the challenge. So would you rather have that be in the middle of the challenge, like start at Monday, or would you rather have it be the last 7 days like I usually do it? To me, it's easier to do it the last 7 days because we are focusing on, I don't have it in front of me. I can't remember what our focus is for. It's probably continuous improvement, current growth, whatever. Something, okay, that's really lame. I'm going to look now because I feel really bad. Week 4 is lead, impact, and expand. So that is continuous improvement and growth, etc. So would you like it coming up like starting Monday or the week after, or would you like it in alignment with the last 7 days of the challenge? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know in the comments below if you took, and I'm going to challenge you to find 30 minutes today. Maybe it's right before you go to bed. When I have my last activities of the day are always things like this, where I spend the last half hour before I go to sleep and turn on my app for hypnosis and things and meditations and affirmations. I look and check my schedule, make sure I plan for the next day, but I also reflect, gratitude journal, things like that, and then look at what went well today, what could I have done better? Because there are always things I could have done better today, right? Maybe I lost my temper with my granddaughters, or I raised my voice. That's a biggie for me. I don't know why. I have to figure out where that came from because it's like I'm channeling my inner Aunt Pat and it drives me crazy. So I need to stop doing that. I also had an epiphany today that I am not giving my second granddaughter the freedom to be herself, which is a huge thing I felt like when I was a kid. I was way different than my sisters, and I grew up in a family of 4 girls, and I always kind of felt like the odd person out. But I was always marching to the beat of my own drum, which worked for me, but sometimes I got into trouble more often than my sisters did, which is okay too. All right. Any questions about this? If you need help with this, if you're struggling with any part of the challenge so far, please reach out and ask. I want to make sure that this is a great transformational experience for you and that you get some nuggets that can help you to create the life that you want. All right. Have an awesome day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.